Ooh, Lord Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, let's see here. I don't know if you can, trying to get it to where you can see me. Hold on. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, Lord. Let me put my seatbelt on. Oh my God. I'm just leaving Goodwill and trying to find fabric to make the dog clothes. Oh, I didn't have any good luck today. I should have took some inside with me, but I didn't. Okay, everybody. Okay, let's get on the road and go. And just ease out here. I feel like I need some air in my tire in my car. I don't know. There we go. I'm just kind of crooked. This is gonna be a crooked video. But anyway, I wanted to come on and talk to you guys a little bit while I'm on the road. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me very well, but I hope so. Anyway, I watched the third episode of Paloma, which is a BL series out of Thailand. Out of Philippines. And it is so freaking good. And so the first episode, it starts out with these little children. It's 3 little boys that are best friends. And they kind of make a pact to stay best friends forever because one is like always getting into trouble, a little flirty one. One of them calls himself Patricia. And Patricia is, as a little kid, is very responsible. She's out there selling stuff for her family's business, and she's really loud, live, and in color. The other ones, I kind of forget their names, so I'm not going to state their names, but one's like really flirtatious and always get into trouble with the boys. And she gets into, where the boys will beat her up and stuff because she's always flirting with them and as a little kid. And like it shows you that like how they are as children, and then it shows you that like when they grow up they're still friends, and they're basically like two spirited girls. They live kind of like girly and lives at girls or whatever, but it is so adorable. And of course, like, they're going to the gym, they're going to get drinks, they're like doing, and but they're the same personalities as they are as adults. It is so freaking cute. It is one of the BL series so far that I've seen. It's very easy to follow, and it does a lot of flashbacks to when they're kids, and the kids who are acting the parts, as the little girly boys, they're really freaking cute and adorable, and they're really good at acting. Like, I don't know where they found these kids from. They're acting their butts off. And I'm so proud of Star Image Artists because that production company is really cranking out some really good BLs. And Paloma is the first one I've seen one that's like about girls, trans girls or two-spirited girls. And I'm just so excited to see the storyline that they have for this. And because I don't think I've ever seen a BL that's centered around, trans girls or girls who live in, dress up or live as girls or whatever. Uh-oh, here we go with the crazy traffic. Let me get up and get out the way. Because there's a lot of big trucks and shit on the road. And they scare me. I hate big trucks. They scare the hell out of me. But I'm also watching, I'm going to go back to Paloma because like in the third episode, the Patricia has met a boy at the gym. He's like a trainer. And of course the other 2 girls are jealous and they're trying to get him. But he's already told Patricia that he's interested in dating her, but she's kind of scared to hop on him because she doesn't want to get hurt. And so we don't know why she's reluctant to say yes, but he's already taken her out to eat, and it went really good, but she wouldn't tell her two girlfriends that she had a date with him. And then her two friends had went behind her back and went to the gym one day when she couldn't go because she was so sore from trying to impress him. She couldn't go to the gym, and they went to the gym and flirted with him. But he seems like he's more interested in Patricia than the other two girls. So we'll see what the next episode is going to give. But if you guys haven't seen it, it's Paloma the series. It's a BL series on YouTube. You can find it through Star Image Artists Management. They're on Facebook. If you follow them on Facebook, they'll send you times when they're posting their videos and stuff. Or you can just follow Star Image Artists on YouTube, and you'll see Paloma. And I'm also watching The Altar. The Altar kind of confused me because it's a storyline of a real girl, a Gigi, and her brother who dresses up for her as a girl because they look like identical twins. And the girl has two boyfriends, and so she kind of scheduled a weekend thing with them, and she fucked up. Like she likes both of the boys. She don't want to give either one up, and so she gets her brother to take care of one of the boyfriends, but don't have sex with him. Like, you spend time with him, and then we'll switch off. When I get to fucking the other one, I'm gonna go hop on the other one, and we'll do this the whole weekend. So they did it through. Now I think we're on the third or fourth episode of The Altar, and now this last episode, oh my god, I died. The brother gave it up. Like, he had told his sister, like, I'm tired of doing this. You need to make a decision. You need to tell them because it's really hard to do this to them because I feel like a liar. Like, covering for you. You need to let them know what's going on. His sister was like, no, I don't want to give either guy up. I love both guys, and I'm not giving them up. And so he went back to the one dude and told him, like, hey, I'm not her, and I'm sorry that we've been tricking you this whole time. And he blew up, and the brother was just crying and everything. Like, he took the wig off and explained to him, like, this is why I'm acting like that, because I'm not her, and I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't want to lie to you anymore. And oh my god, I was like so devastated. It was like so bad. But he did tell his sister, like, just tell the truth. But she was being so selfish. She was like, no, I'm not. And so one of the little toys for the dog is making us playing. Sorry. And so I don't know what's gonna happen. It looks very sticky at this point. Like, it looks like she's gonna have to explain herself, and I don't know, like, where it's going, because I've never seen this kind of BL where this Gigi girl, the sister, is playing two guys, and she's got her brother, like, pretending to be her with one of the dudes, and they're switching off with the same outfits, the same look. They look just alike, to be honest with you. It's a very clever. Ooh, shit! This traffic and the way they got these roads is really weird. They're working on the Arkansas Bridge. I don't know if they're widening it or whatever, but they're fixing on it, and they've re-taped everything. It's all funky. And people are driving really fast, and it's scary. Thank God I got scared. I got scared. I'm like, Jesus, please don't kill me. I don't know. Like, at this point, I don't know what to expect. So we'll have to wait and see till the next, episode drops. And The Altar is also Star Image Artist, and it's a BL series out of the Philippines. So this is a BL as well. And I haven't got to the boys love part, but I assume that maybe her brother's going to end up with one of her boyfriends, and so we'll see. I'm predicting this because I have no idea what's going to happen with the BL series for the altar, but I am excited. I'm very excited, so we'll see. And there's a lot going on. Right now with COVID-19, still, I think Wednesday I get my second dose, and I'll be fully vaccinated. So I'm excited about doing that. And I really want to get over it, but I guess I'll have to go another route home because I can't get over it. There's a car like right on my tail. Like maybe I need to slow down. I'm trying to get over it. Like, please let me go. You don't have to like drive on my ass like that, bitch. Oh, excuse me. And so, so I'm excited about that, and I got a lot on my mind. My friend's mom is in the hospital, and she's, dying from COVID. I hope she doesn't die, but her husband passed away already, and my friend is just really upset, and it's just really sad because whenever you lose a parent, no matter if you love them or didn't get along with them or whatever, it's still the person who birthed you, and it's still a process when you're never going to see them again, you're never going to argue with them again, you're never going to love them again, you're never going to hate them again because they're gone until it's your turn on the death train or whatever they call it, that crossing over is what my people call it when you cross over. And so I just really empathize with her because I remember when my dad died from cancer and what it was like trying to help him through that process, and then he just died so quickly, and after all of that time, a couple of months went by and he was gone. And I remember what it felt like I don't, my parents are no longer here, and I can't talk to them anymore. And so when she told me that, she had that on her mind, and she just didn't see this coming or whatever, and like now people are back in her life that she had forgotten about, relatives and stuff. And I would kind of do the same thing. Like it's people you don't talk to that want to see you and chum you up to you, but they don't know your life, and it's very sticky. Like it's not a fun situation to be in. And so I just, I really feel for her, especially when people dead name you. If you don't go by your birth name, and somebody who doesn't know that you're living two-spirit life or trans life, they'll dead name you, especially relatives, because they just don't have any respect for you. They don't know you, and they don't care. They bring you one way, and that's the only way they want to see you, regardless of your transition. And I know all too well how that feels. To this day, I understand that, and it's hard. Oh, here we go. Somebody driving crazy, bitch. I can't stand people, I swear to God. This is why I don't like to drive. I don't like to go anywhere, because you get these people, they get frustrated, they're mad and angry, they want to come out and drive recklessly, and it's like, don't take your shit out on me. I don't know you. I've not done anything to you. Don't come driving your car all zooming by me crazy. I don't get it. I really don't. If you're that angry, don't leave home. Stay at home. Don't go out. Oh, anyway. I'm just going to stay right here because I don't even want that person getting close to me. And so, yeah, I empathize with her, and I understand. I'm praying for her. I'm hoping that the pain that she's feeling right now will be lifted off. I hope her mom will get better and not die, And I hope that, whatever she's going through is something that, God makes her strong for, because trust and believe me, you're not prepared for when your parents die. Nobody is. I don't care how much you do like them or don't like them. When they die, they're gone and they ain't coming back. And it's not a fun feeling, put it that way. It's not the best feeling anyway. I won't say me and my parents were best friends by any stretch of the means. I pretty much put them through it with my transition and my way of life just coming into the planet. I've been like this my whole life. So um, I'm very appreciative of them just giving birth to me, because, I would not give up this life for nothing, like for nobody. It can be taken from me, but I wouldn't give it up on my own, because it took me this long to feel like a whole person. And until people understand that, it's not about body parts, it's more about your brain and what your brain is telling you every day, and it's never going to fucking shut off. It's going to tell you every day you wake up, you are a girl. You're not a boy. It's going to keep, your brain is going to tell you that. Your body's going to tell you that. No matter what your body looks like, it's going to tell you I'm a boy or girl or something in between. You know how y'all got all these, acronyms and names for all these different alphabets of the letter of the LGBTQ. I'm just letting you know. Here in Arkansas and 22 or 28 other states are doing those anti-transgender legislations to, really try to harness and take away rights, health rights and rights to exist. And we ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere until God calls us home, and y'all gonna keep crapping them out because y'all don't never stop having babies. So once you put the laws in where people can't have abortions, it's gonna be even more of them. So you need to either wrap your heads around the truth and allow people to exist as they want to be. Because I'm telling you, me personally, going through what I went through at 17 and 16, it was very hard, and I didn't want to live. I did not want to live, because for one thing, I knew I was not gay. I don't care how many times I heard that. I knew that wasn't my situation, because I was not accepting of my body, and I didn't have a language for that. So how would I know? If I'm growing up in the 80s, 70s, 60s, I'm born in the late 60s, so there was no internet, there was no Janet Mock, there was none of these people. There was Marsha P. Johnson and all. I didn't know them because they didn't weren't on TV that I watched. The TV I watched was basically Little House on the Prairie, a lot of Tammy Faye Baker and all of those old religious programs and stuff. And that's all I knew. I didn't know any gay people. I didn't know anything about gay. I was going to church with my mom. We kept us in church. So how is it possible then? Explain it to me. I would love to know if somebody tried to explain to me, well, you just did it. You can't make somebody something that they're not. No matter what that doctor told you. So stop. And just because you're putting anti-legislation on the boards, we ain't going nowhere. Just like with our, African-American enslavement and all of the stuff we went through, we still here. You can't get rid of us. You can throw us in jail, do all the slicing and dicing, stopping votes or whatever. We're still going to be here. So what's the point of it? I honestly don't understand the point of a lot of stuff that people do. But I feel like when you do own everything and have everything, you feel some kind of way about stuff. And those who don't care, Power with somebody you don't. You can't control people. You can't control people's lives. You think you can. And all they end up doing a lot of times is murdering the people, murdering the person. They end up getting killed and stuff like that. And so it's really sad. And so we're coming up on the Day of Remembrance, which will be Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be on or not. But it's just remembering, trans rights and people being killed and murdered and lost their lives trying to exist. And it's a day to reflect on that. It's really sad to see young people taking their lives because they're not able to live their true live being. Because once again, it's not about what's between your legs, it's what's going on in your head. And until people understand it's not going to stop, your brain's never going to agree with what's, with your body, no matter how you came here. Every day you wake up, your brain is telling you something else. And what was most hard for somebody like me growing up like that, you can't focus in school. You can't study. You can't hardly do anything. You can't be happy. How do you find happiness when you feel like something's wrong with you? You know something's wrong, but you can't figure it out. And nobody around you gives a fuck. Nobody cares. But every day you wake up, you're waking up with these same feelings, these same hormonal feelings. You don't feel like a boy, you feel more like a girl. But you don't have the language for it because there's nobody to tell you what the hell's wrong with you. They just tell you, stop acting like a girl. You stop acting. Bitch, I'm not acting. I'm a child. I'm a little bitty kid. What the fuck? Why are you an adult attacking a little kid? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm just a child. Leave me alone. I'm not even 10 years old, bitch. I'm still a baby. Why are you looking at me talking about I'm acting like a girl, bitch? Like, it makes zero sense to me to do that to a child. And people do it all the time. These legislators who are writing these trans bills, that's what they're doing. You're picking on a little kid. That's what you're doing. In all your 28 states, you're picking on little kids that don't know what the hell's going on with them. But they're sure that they're not born in the right body. And it's not going to go away because their brain is going to tell them every day. You're looking at one of those kids. So just letting you know, you're not going to stop anything. We're going to still be here doing what we do. And that's trying to exist. I was very, like, much wanting to die and take pills and shit by the time I got to high school because I was just over it. I couldn't study. I couldn't think. I was getting, just bullied every day. And it sucked. It sucks to have to be a kid and go through a whole bunch of taunts and taunting and stuff like that. And it made it very hard to study. I just had a difficult time studying, and it wasn't I was dumb or anything. It was just so much going on with the taunting, and then I'm feeling like having an out of body experience. People trying to tell me that you're a gay, you're this, that, and it's like I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't even know what a gay is. I've not seen it, and it ain't me because I don't understand. And then once I did find out what it meant, I knew that really was still not the situation. I just kind of went along with the went along, but in the end, they were rejecting me too. They're like, bitch, you act too much like a girl. You're too girly. You don't want no damn girly ass boyfriend. And so I just started to realize, like, I don't want to live anymore. Like, I was repeating what I repeated in high school, but as an older adult. I think I was like already like 30 years old when I started feeling like I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I'm just a weirdo. And by the grace of God, I met a trans girl, and she looked like a girl. She was from Mexico. She couldn't really speak English. I knew her boyfriend from Disney, and me and her started hanging out at Pleasure Island. Like, we go out and party together. And one day she said to me, like, you're a girl. Like, you're such a girl. She goes, why don't you transition? I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, you're transgender. And I was like, what is that? Never heard of that. She explained the best she could and got information, got doctors. I went to see a doctor, and I did all the testing, all the psychological tests. They tested my blood to see if I was making hormones. I think I've talked about this before in one of my videos way back when, but I'm just kind of repeat it. And that's what really saved my life, because I was on the verge of like getting off the planet because I couldn't figure it out. Like, I didn't have language, and I don't even think there was any social media. Like, I think there was that dial-up service that they had. It was very old. I can't think of the name of it now. But there was some dial-up service. You could have a computer and have dial-up, and you could communicate with people. It's very jinky, and that's what was around back then. So there was no YouTube or Instagram or any of that back then. And I didn't know who Janet Mock was. I didn't know any Margie P. Henson or any of those people. I was on this journey by myself for 30 years, and I didn't know any of those people. And so when I tell my story, I'm not telling it from a place of speaking for other people. I'm speaking for myself. And I know if there are two-spirited kids out there, I know what that's like because I went through that. Either they have modern technology, they have all the access to getting help now. The only thing that is hurting them is that the government, states, legislatures are writing anti-translation that could be really damaging to their very existence because they're so young and they already know what they want. They know what they need to do, and they know that their brain is never going to shut off. It never shuts off. You're never going to be waking up feeling like your gender. It doesn't work that way. It's a brain thing. It's not what's between your legs. That is a part of it because you physically want to change to feel good about yourself, but everybody don't transition the same. So it can't be that thing alone. It has to be dysphoria. And if you don't know what dysphoria is, look it up. Read about it. It's a medical thing. It is something that certain people go through, and it's a real thing. And if the government or your state legislature, people feel like that it's their right to take people's rights away, then you're going to have more kids taking their lives. You're going to have more blood on your hand. And if that's what you want, that's on you. And on that note, I'm going to stop because I got shit to do. And I hope that this reaches who it needs to reach, and I hope it helps. And I love you, and goodbye.